Hey everyone, it's Jessica Brown, one of the co-organizers for Los Angeles User Experience Meetup, here with Lex Roman, product and growth designer currently working at Envision. I invited Lex so she can share some details about her upcoming interactive workshop, the UX of Data, happening on Thursday, October 11th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the PatientPop office here in Santa Monica. So for starters, Lex, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, you said it well. I'm a product and growth designer. So I'm a product designer who focuses on growth, data, and experimentation. And my background is I've done a decent amount of consulting work with startups and with growth companies. And now I'm in-house at Envision.
Very cool.
Is there anything else you want to know, Jess?
You can also mention you also have an event series that you throw around here in LA.
Yep, I do. So Louis Elfman and I run a meetup called Design and Data. So for other designers that are interested in data, whether it be on the analytics side like I am or on the data visualization side, all topics are fair game if they're related to both design and data. So yeah, we use that about every 2 months. Our next one is going to be in November.
Awesome. All right. So can you briefly tell us about your workshop happening next week and who is it for ideally?
Yeah. So the UX of data is really about helping teams understand data strategy. So how to choose tools, how to name events, and primarily how to make sure that it's accessible to the people who access that data. So right now what's happening is a lot of companies are sort of throwing that to data science or engineering without thinking through the experience of looking at that data and trying to act on that data. So the workshop is about making that experience better for everyone, and particularly for people in non-technical roles. So the workshop is primarily for product managers and designers. We are at the LAUX Meetup, so for user experience practitioners. But I think anyone who's building software would get something out of it.
Awesome. So what inspired you to create this workshop?
Honestly, just working with so many companies that their data strategy is a mess. And by that, I mean, either they have not instrumented their products, so they have no idea what's happening in their existing app, or there's a lack of trust on the team. No one trusts the data that's coming in. The events are all confusing. It's hard to pull reports. People aren't having important conversations about that. And I've seen that at every single company I think I've ever worked at. So it's really, really common when I talk with people about it. Everyone is experiencing this. So just trying to rapidly help people out of it, and doing a big workshop is a way to reach many companies and try to impart what I've learned in correcting some of those early mistakes with data.
Cool, very cool. So all right, well, so what are some of the key takeaways some attendees will be able to walk away with?
Yeah. So we'll talk about trust. We'll talk about how to build trust on your team for data, and what kind of practices you need to communicate with the team about data and how to act on it. We'll talk very tactically about tools, event naming, QA of events, and we'll talk about reading reports and how to level up your team, a little bit of data literacy stuff. So there's several practices and many tips to take away. It'll be like chock full of information.
All right, sounds good. All right, last thing. So what is one random cool fact about yourself? Anything at all?
Anything. I used to work on the TV show The Office.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, I did 2 seasons on that show.
Which seasons?
6 and 7. The not, people aren't that into those later seasons. I left when Steve Carell left, but yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lex, for taking the time to share your background and some details about your upcoming UX of Data workshop with us. On behalf of the LAUX team, we are all really looking forward to your workshop and want to thank you for sharing it with the Los Angeles UX community. We also want to thank our event sponsor, PatientPop, for hosting the event. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we will see you at Lex's UX of Data workshop happening next Thursday, the 11th. Cool.
See you then. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate it.